So welcome back guys to another video, and I thought for this video I would touch base on something that a lot of us have experienced, rather be video games, movies, any sort of consumerism, buying something. You've had these problems, and that is buyer's remorse. And I want to be talking about some games in my collection that are still in my collection that I still look at and I'm like, why did I buy this? Like, why did I get this? And it was such a big letdown. These are more like gaming letdowns than anything else. I didn't buy these games over like compulsive or anything like that. The first game I want to talk about is Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. Now this was kind of like a blind buy for me because I hadn't played a Dragon Ball Z game since like the PS2 era. And a friend of mine, she was getting it and she was just like, it's got online co-op, and I'm like, I'm sold. I was like, this would be a great game for us to play together. And for what it was a very enjoyable game. It wasn't worth $60, I will say that. The graphics were really done well, the controls were really well, but where this game really screwed up was the AI. Because you would have, this is more of a team-based Dragon Ball Z game, and if it was just you and your friends playing online, it was fine. But you had to have at least 4 players in the party to really experience the game being fun, because me and my friend, we would play and it would just be her and I and maybe like an AI character, and the AI character would just keep dying and we had to keep going back and healing, and we would end up dying ourselves trying to babysit this AI character. And then the enemies, they would just keep spamming the same moves over and over again. It was getting to the point that even with all the customizations that you could do with this game, it was almost unbeatable, and very unfortunate because this game could have been a lot of fun and it looks spectacular. And I have to say that this game right here has kind of made me a little wary about the new Dragon Ball Z game, like Dragon Ball Z Universe or whatever it's called, the new game that's coming out very, very soon. I still want to play it. I definitely want to play it on the PS4, but yeah, this game right here made me kind of think twice on it. So hopefully they'll fix all the problems they have with this game and make the other game a lot better. I mean, that's always what you can hope for. That I had to put this game in this category because I made an impressions video with my friend Devin. We talked about this game and we were so excited about it. This game had been set back 3 times as it's been delayed, and I love the series. It's my favorite series of all time. Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2. Now I know some people cringe when they hear Lords of Shadow, because some people love and some people hate the Lord of Shadows series. I thought the story was really cool. It was something a little fresh. It was something that Castlevania needed. But what Castlevania didn't need, it's stealth mode. I don't know what these guys were thinking, because when you played the game, it played great. They were trying to fix some of the things that were wrong with the first Lord of the Shadows, which was an excellent game. They were fixing some of the camera issues, but it's like they substitute good camera for very bland map navigation and very experimental gameplay, like the stealth mode. And you guys are seeing that now, where you like control you're like a rat and you're like running around and stuff. And oh man, I saw that and I'm like, this does not feel like Castlevania. I know a lot of people said that about Lord of the Shadows. They're like, it doesn't feel like a Castlevania game, but I could kind of see it with Lord of the Shadow. The Lord of the Shadows 2, they took it and they went completely the different direction, and I was very, very sad about it because I was really looking forward to this game. And my friend that played Battle of the Z, I remember she bought this and the Dragon Ball Z game, and both games she vowed she would never play again. So, did I ever beat Lord of the Shadows 2? No, because I got so lost with this really bad map navigation. I was just, such a shame. Yeah, if you guys watched that video, I'll have a link on the description below. Watch me and Devin gush about this game and how excited we are about this game and how it fizzled out so quick. But the last one I want to talk about, and this is a big one. This is a very big one because I'm a huge Neo Geo fan, and some of you guys already know what I'm talking about because about 3 years ago, Neo Geo SNK Playmore announced that they were releasing a brand new handheld called the Neo Geo X Gold. Yes, I got the special edition. This thing cost me $200, and it came with the loading dock that looked like an AES console. It came with the Neo Geo joystick. It came with a handheld that was preloaded with 20 Neo Geo classics, and it also came with another game that was called Ninja Storm, or yeah, Ninja Masters. I'm sorry, Ninja Masters. And wow, it was such a letdown. It was a complete letdown because I was thinking, I mean, this thing had like HDMI input. It had HDMI and composite, and of course I'm going to use HDMI on my HD television, and it looked horrible. It was absolutely horrible. The emulation they had on this was just really bad. Not what you expect from Neo Geo, and I guess SNK felt the same way because Tomo and SNK went into a huge lawsuit, and this thing pretty much was taken off the market. And the only reason why I've kind of held on to it now is because it's probably going to be a collectible in the next couple of years. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. It was really bad. It felt like a really cheap knockoff or bootleg when it comes to Neo Geo. But yeah, guys, that is some of the games in my collection that I have buyer's remorse for. I feel kind of bad, and what I want you guys to do is leave a comment below. Tell me some games that you have in your collection that you wish that you never bought or maybe rented. Renting games was the biggest one because you would rent that game just based off the cover art, and it would just ruin your whole weekend. But that's just the way it went back then. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.